Hi everyone, Katie Beth here. So I wanted to have more of a serious conversation with you guys today about something that I have been personally struggling with for the majority of my life. I've had a hard time kind of coming to terms with it. It's really personal for me, and I'm sure other people out there struggle with the same thing. So I thought I'd make a video about it today. It's called The Woes of Having Youth on Your Side. Yeah, she looks like she's 25. That's fine. But some of you watching might be like, oh, is she even old enough to have a driver's license? Yes, I am old enough to have a driver's license. I am old enough to vote. I am old enough to consume alcohol legally. I'm almost old enough to rent a car. Yay! I thought I would share some stories with you guys about my personal struggles with most people thinking that I'm under the age of 18. You know, and I constantly have adults— wait, I am an adult. I constantly have people older than me being like, oh, Katie Beth, when you get older, you're gonna be so thankful that you look so youthful. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll be thankful for it when I'm older, but right now, I just want to look my age. So here are some of my stories thus far in life. So this story takes place— I had just turned 21. My birthday's in October, so I had just turned 21, and for those of you who have turned 21, you know, you kind of go through that phase where you're pretty cocky about your age. Yeah, I'm an adult, I can drink, I can do whatever I want, and I'm gonna let everybody know that I am 21. You know, for some people it only lasts like for a couple weeks, and some people it kind of lasts the whole year until they turn 22, and I was probably kind of that person. That November, about a month after my birthday, me and my mom and my dad, we took a plane to fly to New York City for Thanksgiving. And so we got on the plane and we got seated, and my mom, dad, and I, all three of us sat in the emergency exit seats, and the stewardess, she was walking up and down, whatever, like checking to make sure everybody had their seatbelts on and whatnot, and she comes to my mom and dad and I, and I thought she was just like going about usual business or whatever, and she looks at me and she goes, ma'am, can I see your ID? And my cocky self was like, because I had just been 21 for a month, I was like, oh cool, someone on the plane bought me a birthday cocktail, like, oh, how cool. So I'm like getting my ID out and I go to hand it to her, and me, like, again, being all cocky, I'm like, why do you need to see my ID? Because, ma'am, you have to be at least 15 years or older to sit in the emergency exit seats. I'm sorry, are you f***ing kidding me? My parents were busting a gut laughing so hard, and I just had this moment where I was like, oh. And then immediately I was just like pissed off. I was just like, seriously? You think I'm under the age of 15? Ugh! I was so bad. My second story takes place about 2 years ago. It was during the Christmas season, and I was out doing Christmas shopping, and I had gone to Kohl's and bought a bunch of stuff for like my parents and friends and whatnot. And I went to check out, and they were having a special, like if you opened up a Kohl's card, you'd get like, well, I think like 30 or 40% off. And I'm cheap, so I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna open a Kohl's card and like get a bunch of money off. That's awesome. So I go to check out, whatnot, and I told the lady up front, I was like, hey, I'd like to open a Kohl's card. And she goes, oh, I'm sorry, you have to be 18 years or older to do that. Mind you, I was like 20, I was probably like 22. I was just like, what? I had to take my ID out to show this lady that I was over 18 years old so I could get a Kohl's card. Ugh. My third story is before I moved out to Los Angeles, I moved here from Ohio, and I was working for the Ohio Department of Transportation. And we got like breaks throughout the day, and I usually tried to go outside and like just kind of take a little walk to just get a little exercise. And so I was out one day walking, and I worked in the central office, and so next door was the building that kids came to take their driver's tests and whatnot. And so I'm out walking, and one of the people working there walked by me. She was like, oh honey, are you looking for where the driver's ed class is? No, I work here and I'm out on my break. God. this was like 2 years ago. I was like, come on guys. Yes, I'm old enough to drive. My fourth story was here just recently. So I work at UCLA now, and they had, just a couple months ago, they were filming something for the Kids' Choice Awards. And so there were kids all over campus. I think it's like some summer games thing, or I don't really know what it was. But I was out on my lunch break. I try to eat lunch outside every day just to get some fresh air. And so I'm sitting there minding my own business, eating my lunch, and they had like counselors, I guess, that were leading the groups around to the different stations or whatever. And one of the counselors came up to me and was like, hey, are you looking for your group? And I was like, no, I'm on my lunch break, but thanks for asking. I know that these people mean well, and I know that when I get older I'll be thankful, but right now I'm nearly 25 years old, and it'd be nice if people stopped acting like I was 16, 17, 18 years old. Yes, I can drive. Yes, I can vote. Yes, I can drink. Yes, I can almost rent a car. Yes, I'm an adult. Yes, I live on my own and pay my own bills and all of that fun stuff. Anyways, so those are some of my struggles. Those are just a few of many, 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 many stories that I have to share. Leave a comment below and let me know if any of you struggle with this, because it's a serious thing, folks. It is a serious thing.